I got you stuck. Got you stuck off the real. The realness.
Welcome back to the Audacity Podcast. I am the man on the street, where I bring you politics, news, sports, and entertainment. But before we unpack this video, ladies and gentlemen, if I could get you to hit that subscribe button down below and also that notification bell so you can stay up to date on the latest from the Audacity Podcast and me, your man on the street, Chad Ochocinco. All I can say is this man is a national treasure, and he brings it when he gave this interview with Stephen A. Smith right before the Super Bowl.
Is it true that you actually use the urine of teammates to help heal your injuries?
Yeah, that's why I never got hurt. It's not nasty.
That's very nasty.
It's called a home remedy.
That's nasty. What does that mean? A home remedy from
home
who?
remedy.
Who came? A grandma? Who
Yeah,
came
my
up
grandma.
with that?
My grandma told me that.
Really?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Other people's urine?
that's the only way to get it done. That urine, the toxins inside it, brings all that swelling out right away. In less than 24 hours.
And then you go home and all of that stuff.
You warm
take
it up,
your feet,
put it in the microwave,
in bed
put
and
it
stuff
in
like
there.
that. Your woman, and she never had a problem with that? No. Because, I mean, it's all about pleasing your woman, right? You always make
Well,
her
actually,
happy, right?
I was focused.
You was focused at the time.
Back then,
so you
during
were
that
sleeping
time.
alone?
Yeah, I
Did
was
you use
sleeping
in bed alone after putting your feet in urine?
It might have been 2 or 3 women at that time. Yeah.
Now, using somebody else's urine to bring down swelling, I understand that's a home remedy that your grandmother might have taught you, but I never heard of that one. And I'm from a small town called Estill, South Carolina. And I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm with Stephen A. on that. That's just nasty. Oh, that's nasty. But hey, you were a professional athlete, and I can understand that you want to get back on the field. But that's one thing I wouldn't do. And then you said you put it in the microwave to heat it up? Oh my goodness. Hope you had another microwave. Oh, now you got people sick. Because they probably say, man, I might have put my food in that microwave where he had somebody else's pee. I better yet his pee in the microwave. But ladies and gentlemen, hey, this interview gets even better.
You know, we got to think back then, I was doing amateur porn too as a side hustle.
Oh, my God.
You know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, while I was playing.
And even if I did know it, I wouldn't tell on you like that. I wouldn't want to do it.
this
Mr.
is back-
about to be married.
I know, but I have a past. We
But
all have a past.
That's a very promiscuous past.
No, it's not promiscuous. It's not
How
promiscuous.
the hell is engaging in porn not promiscuous?
Well, how else am I supposed to perfect my craft? Am I tripping?
Chad Ochocinco is off the goddamn chain. That brother is off the chain. And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, this interview gets better and better.
So you engaged in soft porn to perfect your craft.
It was amateur.
amateur porn.
Yeah,
amateur porn.
Can I tell you why that happened?
Please feel free.
Small story. I was in high school at the time.
Oh Lord.
And I was losing my virginity. So we had engaged in horizontal activity.
Yes. Not vertical?
No, it was horizontal.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it was vertical.
Go ahead. Keep going.
And she got to the point where we were in action, and she said in my ear, "Go deeper. Stay with me now." And what hurt me is I was already all the way in. So I had ran out of pee-pee. And that is what caused me to get into amateur porn, so I could perfect my craft in the pelvic area so I would never have to hear that again.
You do understand the cameras are rolling?
Yeah,
You understand? I mean, do you really, really want people to know this? I mean, I can edit it out, bro.
No,
You don't have to-
no, don't edit it out. I told you I don't have a private life. I'm here to share my stories and my shortcomings.
What I told y'all at the beginning of this video, that this is going to be a very entertaining interview between Chad Ochocinco and Stephen A. Smith. I know you probably shake your head. And I said this before, Chad is the national treasure. He said he ain't got nothing to hide and he letting it all hang out. Well, some of it hang out. And I say to myself, damn, Chad, amateur porno. Stephen A. say soft porno, but Chad makes sure he had to let him know amateur. But what I want to know is, what the hell is amateur porn? Is that when you play by yourself? Somebody let me know in the comments. What the hell is amateur porn? Porn is porn. I don't give a damn what you want to call it. Chad said that he was losing his virginity, and he was He was already on his tippy toe. Better yet, he was always knee deep up in something. And the girl whispered in his ear, "Go deeper." God damn. Tell she wasn't a virgin. Chad say that hurt his feelings. Oh my goodness. Hey, man, hey, damn. When I say Chad Ochocinco International Treasure, that's what he is. Hey, he say that he don't have anything to hide. What Stephen A. Smith say, hey, we could cut this out. And Chad was like, no, why you want to edit it out? I'm here telling my truth. I'm telling my truth. Like I say, man, Chad is off the damn chain. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what you get when you get somebody that's very open and they believe what they believe in. Nothing really is going to change their mind. And I applaud Chad for coming on here and talking about his shortcomings.
Back then, I've had surgery since then. So I'm good.
So what you're trying to say is that who you are now
Yeah, completely
is
different.
manufactured because it was surgically enhanced.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And And I'm comfortable saying that. And I can tell you that this is something you would never be able to get on TV. That's why we on your show.
Surgical enhancement, we usually hear about females with that stuff,
Right.
not
They
men.
see, so why can't we? Why can't we? I want to feel better about myself. I want to be able to walk around the beach in my Speedo without being laughed at.
And
You
you're
don't-
saying that at one time you were being laughed at until you had
Do
surgery.
you
and
know
now
what
you're no
that
longer
feels
in-
like? Like
I'm not one who needed surgery,
okay,
Chad.
I
just
understand. You don't
did it.
understand. You don't understand how it feels.
No,
Like,
I
listen,
don't. I don't.
I listen. I just some women they get enhancements to feel better about themselves, and I need to do the same thing. Do you know what that does to me mentally? That hurts.
It hurt.
That I'm talking about here.
Now you have to understand. Some would look at you, and they would say, "Hey, we saw you crying over the Bengals." So you talk about
I
what
still
hurt
cry.
you. Do you talk about what hurt you?
Yeah.
I mean, when something like this hurts you, I mean, it's not. It's not that big of a deal because every
Actually,
damn thing seems to hurt you. If you're
does.
crying over the Bengals,
Right. So I can't fix that. I can't go play for the Bengals right now. But I can fix myself.
How long was the surgery, man?
It took about 15 minutes.
Surgery was 15 minutes.
Yeah, only $8,000.
Excuse me?
Only $8,000. So I went from 3 to 11 inches like this.
Chad said something very interesting in that part of the video. He said that he had some surgery done, and basically he understood why women would get, I guess breast enhancement, the BBL, because he felt some type of way about his shortcoming. He wasn't confident as I guess as some men are. As for me, I'm comfortable in my skin, and I always tell people that. They always ask me, "Man, if you got tattoos?" No, God made me perfect, so who am I to mess up His perfect canvas? That's just my opinion. That's just my belief. But Chad and other people out there, they may feel some type of way, and they want to get tattoos, or they want to get breast enhancement, or they want to get the BBL. And in Chad instance, he wants to get his shortcoming a little longer or a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the avenue that he's taking because it's mental. And these days, a lot of people, they do things to help with their mentality because of how the world looks at you. You know what I'm saying? I know we got some people that bleach their hair, some people that bleach their skin. I'm talking about all races. I'm talking about all nationalities. They do something so they can stand out. So I can understand what Chad is basically saying here. This part, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, have these type of surgery. And like he said, so he could feel better about himself. And of course, he wants to wear the Speedo. He wants to wear the Speedo on the beach. I think you listen to Stephen A. Smith talk about, he don't have to worry about that. Come on, son. Yeah.
So you just gonna tell the world you were 3 inches? I didn't ask you that question.
I know.
You didn't have to say
But
that.
I'm just trying to get better context on where I was to where I am now.
How the hell could that happen in 15 minutes? You got me curious
I
now,
don't- hey, I
and
don't-
I don't have that problem.
I don't understand.
But
I
how
don't
did that
under-
happen in 15 minutes?
I don't understand technology. I don't know how that works. I just know from the time I went in, anesthesia, I was asleep, I woke up, looked, wow, that was it.
Hey, do what you got to do if it's going to make you feel better. If the breast implants, if you have to wear a toupee, or if you have to tattoos. I seen one young lady with a bunch of piercing in her face, and she, whatever makes you feel good. I think I saw one brother with like horns in his head. If it makes you feel good and you feel good about yourself, hey, nobody can knock your hustle. But hey, in Chad's situation, I hear you, bro. But I'm with Stephen A. Smith. Some things it's best to keep to yourself. But hey, I'm glad that you're talking though, because it gives me, the man on the street, something else to talk about. But ladies and gentlemen, the video's not over. Oh, it's not over. Chad's gonna close it out, and I think he's gonna close it out on a positive way.
How old are you now, Chad?
Me, 57.
You're 57 years of age. How old or young do you feel?
Right now, honestly,
Yeah.
about 24.
Right.
I look 24 too.
Why is that? Why do you feel like you're 24 years of age?
My skin routine.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking energy and stuff like that, because you got the wife, happy life, my wife. I mean,
Right.
Right.
I mean, I love the whole happy wife, happy life. But God's plan was a happy man.
And you're happier now. How happy are you now compared to how you've been over these
Just about 3 years, I've always been happy, Steve. Like, I'm always been happy. I had one slip up. I was sad. But I was at peace with that, and I understood what are we going to do going forward.
Yeah, I really like the way that Chad Ochocinco ended that interview with Stephen A. Smith. Of course, he talked about his shortcoming, and we had a good laugh about that. But what really keyed me on is when he started talking about the mental aspect of how he lives his life. Yeah, he saw a deficiency, and he did something to correct it. He also talked about the hiccup that he had, and we all knew what he was talking about. Basically, when he headbutted, I think his wife, Evelyn Lozado, and how he overcame that, because it was all in the news, it's all on the press. But like he said, he was sad. He probably was going through something, but he found a way and he corrected that. And that is what it all boils down to. How can you find whatever your deficiency at and turn it around into a positive? It started with Chad with his small member, and that gave him the confidence to work on other things that he needed to work on. And as you can see, when Stephen A. asked him, is he happy? He said, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy because God basically looked after him and let him become the man that he is today. So like I say, the interview is a great interview. And, for me, I'm supposed to add it. I watch Chad Ochocinco on Nightcap, and I watch him on the football show that he's on, and he's always been truthful. He's very animated, and I think that's what I like about him. And he also is true to himself. And that's what a lot of people need to start doing, being true to yourself. As long as you're true to yourself, you don't have nothing to worry about from anybody else. But let me know in the comments what you think about the interview that Stephen A. Smith had with Chad Ochocinco. The man on the street wants to know.
I got you stuck. I got you stuck. I got you stuck. Off the realness. I got you stuck. Got you stuck off the real. The realness.